On today's show, we're going to cut and piece the stars for the Star Spangled Quilt. The Star Spangled Quilt is made out of 5, 6, and 8 pointed stars. And let's take a look at the color palette I've chosen. I wanted red, white, and blue, but I wanted to soften the white a little bit so it's slightly off-white. And it just makes, I think, a more pleasant looking star. All right, let's talk about how we're going to start this. First of all, they're all cut from strips. Let's take a look at the stars before we add anything to them or add them to the block. We have 5 pointed stars, 6 pointed stars, 8 pointed stars. And all of the stars are cut from 2-inch strips of fabric. So I've already done that. I've cut my 2-inch strips in my blue and white, sewn them together, and then we're ready to press these, and then we can cut our pieces for our star. We want to press toward the darker fabric, so I'm going to lay that on top, set my stitches, let the iron do the work. I know as I travel around doing seminars, a lot of you are still working too hard at the pressing. It's just a matter of bringing your iron straight across once. We want to eliminate the habit that we get into of ironing. We just want to go across, because if you iron this way, you're stretching your fabric, and we don't want to do that. So let's just continue on with our strip and get a nice crisp pressing. And then we'll be ready to cut these pieces apart into our stars. Okay, and we'll start with a 5-pointed star. We'll do that one first, because that has a few tricks to piecing it together that we don't find on the 6 and the 8. So I'm going to take my fabric, my strips, and because we want 5-pointed stars, I'm going to use the Star Maker 5 and use it this way. I'm putting it, you'll see how I've offset these strips. That's to save fabric, because you can see we're going to cut this at an angle. And so by offsetting a little bit, I might be able to get one more point of a star from this strip. Okay, I'm lining the Star Maker 5 up with the bottom of the strip. Hold it and cut our angle. Now, how do we get a diamond shape? Well, we need to use a ruler, and we need to measure how wide this strip is. And I've already marked on my ruler with a static sticker the width of the strip, because we're going to come now and put that mark right there on that angle we just cut, and then butt the Star Maker 5 right up against it, making sure it's lined up with the ruler, but it also has to be lined up with the whole bottom of the strip. Then we can remove the ruler and cut. Now let's just cut one more diamond. So it doesn't matter how wide your strip is, although mine were each 2 inches. You measure your strip, mark the ruler, and that's how you cut any size diamond. Okay, we'll just butt this up against it, making sure it lines up with the whole strip so that your angles are accurate. Okay, so we have our pieces cut for our 5-pointed star, and I already have a few more cut here. And let's take a look at how we can put them together. And you may notice in the quilt that there are actually 2 different 5-pointed stars. There is a star that has the blue fabric in the center, like this. And by just flipping those around, we get a star with the white fabric in the center. Okay, so you want one of each for this quilt. All right, we'll talk about how to sew these together. And one of the terms I use is anchoring my seams. So we'll take these pieces over here. And I think I'm going to put the light color in the center for this star. And so I want to take 2 of my star points, and that's the way they'll go together in the center. So I'll line these pieces up just like this, and we'll sew all the way from one end to the next. Now this may be a little bit different than you've done it before, but this is what I call anchoring. When you sew all the way from one end to the next. And I'm using red thread so you can really see the seam. Now I'm going to pick up 2 more of the points and put the white together. So we're sewing 2 sets. Line them up. There's no matching other than the actual shape of the diamond. And we'll just chain sew. Now so far that's pretty easy, isn't it? Okay, now we need to press these pieces. And we want to press toward the fabric that has no seams going across it. Right here we have a seam, and if we press that way, we would have 4 layers of fabric right here on the seam line, and that would give us more bulk than we really want. So we're going to press toward this piece that has no seams crossing it, set the stitch, iron from the right side of the fabric, and we'll do the other one. And then we'll join these 2 pieces together. So far that's pretty easy, isn't it? Because I know some of you are a little hesitant to sew stars together. Maybe this will help. We'll take these 2 pieces and sew. And now what we want to do is to line them up. Let's first put them out. We're going to sew this seam right here. And I'll put those pieces right sides together. And I'm going to put a pin here. I don't usually use pins to match, but this pin is not a matching pin. It's to hold those pieces together. And here we have a seam coming toward me. But what I want to do is just temporarily lift that up because we want to start stitching right at that seam line, lock our stitch, and sew to the end. I'm just going to get one more pin. If you've never done this before, this technique, use a pin on this seam. And the pin will go into the seam on one side, check it on the other to make sure it comes out on the seam line if you need to adjust it. And we'll put it back in on the seam and adjust it again if necessary, so it's right along the seam. Now, the reason I still like to use a pin on this matching is because when I put it under the needle or under the presser foot, the shiny part of the pin tells me where the seam is, because sometimes you can't see the thread, especially if it matches. Now, I've used red thread so you could see it, but if you had white thread there, it would be hard to guess where that exact spot is, but the pin will shine. So we'll go over here and put the needle down exactly where the pin is, the shiny part. The edge of it is against the 1/4 inch foot. And I'll put my presser foot down, remove my pin, and now I want to lock this stitch. And the easiest way to lock a stitch is really to just hold your fabric together, lift the presser foot just off the fabric, and stitch in place, and that will lock it. And then just sew to the end. And now we're ready to press this. And the same pressing holds true. We don't want to press toward this seam. It will give us too much fabric. We want to press the seam allowance this way so that we don't have that. So let's just set our stitch, press the seam allowance away from or toward the solid piece without a cross seam. And I think you can see how this is already lining up perfectly for our 5-pointed star. Now the next piece is a little bit trickier, but it's okay, it'll work. And it's going to go right in here. Now we want to be sure, and which side do we sew? Well, there is a side you need to sew on. And you need to sew with the star that's already put together on top. If I were to try and sew here, I have no place to start. So I need a guide. So that tells me that it's this side I want it on. And I'm going to pin this end of it together just to hold it, turn it over, and now I can see the seam that I want to start at, and I lift that seam allowance away from where I'm going to start. I haven't looked at the underneath piece yet. I put the pin right in on that seam and out again before I check it. And then check to see that, see, it didn't catch, and that will happen sometime. So we'll go back and line it up again and put the pin in. And we want it at exactly 1/4 of an inch. So we'll bring it back out, and when it lines up that way, then you know it will sew perfectly. Sometimes you have to sort of move the pin around to get it in exactly the spot. Right along that seam line, check to see if it's 1/4 of an inch. If you have to, measure that 1/4 of an inch. But you should be able to eyeball that. And let's sew this piece. Again, we have a pin there so we can see the shiny part. Remove the pin, put your presser foot down. We're going to lock the stitch by lifting the presser foot just barely. If you lift it too much, you get that bird's nest underneath. You don't want that. I think most of you already know what that looks like. Then you put your presser foot down and stitch to the end. And now we're ready to press this. And again, we want to press away from this cross seam. So we'll set those stitches and press. And now we just have one seam left to go, and we'll have our 5-pointed star. So we want to bring these two edges together, and now we have a seam to guide us. And so I'm going to first pin this outside just to hold it together, and then we want to get the seam allowances away from this point. I think you can see where I've locked it before. You put your pin right in there and make sure it's right in. And you almost always have to adjust it just a tiny bit. Back through the seam and then through this top seam. And we'll do the same thing now. We're going to go in with the seam allowances away. Even though they were pressed this way, this is just temporarily going away from where we're going to stitch. So let's stitch that seam. Again, we have a shiny pin. You know, it wasn't too long ago that I realized how that pin could really help me, because I usually don't use pins to match. But this isn't really matching as much as it is letting me see the silver of the pin. And we want to lift the presser foot just a little bit, take a couple of stitches in one place, and then sew to the end. And now we're ready to press this seam. And again, we want to press away from this cross seam. And we'll set our stitch, our seam, and then press from the right side. And we have a 5-pointed star with a perfect center. You might want to go in then and press the back and press, if they've turned in another direction, press the seam allowances in the direction they were when you first pressed them. And here we have a 5-pointed star. Okay, now let's take a look at the stars on the table here. These are appliqued to the red square. And if you'll notice, the red squares are different sizes because the stars are different sizes. And so we'll cut a red square that's bigger, and then we want to face the edges where they're turned under here. And to do that, we're going to use a very lightweight interfacing or pattern tracing fabric and stitch around this star. And let me just take this and get one started for you. This piece or this square only has to be slightly larger than the star. We'll be trimming it soon. Okay, so I place my star there, of course, right sides down or right sides together. And I like to pin it at the outside points and the inside points. So first I have all my outside points pinned, and then I'll come back and pin these inside points. And the pin doesn't have to be exactly in the seam line. It's just to hold it in place. I have 2 more here. And 1 more. All right, now let's sew. And I want to shorten my stitch length. So I'm going to adjust my machine, make it a little bit shorter, take it down to about 2 or 1.9, and I'm going to start stitching at an inside point. Okay, I'm going to lower my needle down right on the seam and remove that pin. Now the important thing when you're sewing this is to keep the seam allowances, sew them the way that they've already been pressed. Now when you come to a corner or a point, sew to what you think is 1/4 of an inch from the outside edge. With the needle down in, turn your piece and see if it lines up with the next edge. If it doesn't, you may have to take 1 more stitch to make it do that, or 1 less. And see, these seam allowances need to be sewn exactly the way they were pressed. I come down and stop right in the center of the seam, turn, and we'll do 1 more corner, and I'm going to over sew it so you can see what I mean about that turn. Or maybe we'll under sew it, it'll be more evident. Okay, let's say I think that is 1/4 of an inch. When I go to turn it, can you see I've got fabric extending here, so that's not 1/4 of an inch. So I'm using the 1/4 inch guide on my sewing machine so that it will line up perfectly and your star will be perfect. Okay, now I already have 1 of these sewn. And the next step that we'll do is to trim off this piece, and then in the very inside points, I'm going to clip down to the seam line. Okay, let's try 1 more of those. Clip down to the seam line. That'll make it easy to turn. Then you can go ahead and just make a slit in this fabric to turn your star. And when you turn it, it looks like this. You can see it doesn't matter what the chunk looks like that you cut out of the back. It's just so these edges are turned under and have a nice finished edge. Then I'm going to take a piece of fabric and press it in half. And then line up my star so that the top and bottom line up perfectly. And after I sew this to it, I will be trimming it 1/4 inch from each edge. So you don't really have to center it up and down, just sideways. So we line up the creases. So we'll pin those right on the crease. And again at the inside points. And for this, I'm going to do a blanket stitch. Let me just get one more pinned here, and then we'll go and do that. And I'm using a thread that matches my background, the red. So let's sew this piece. And I'll change this to a blanket stitch. And it tells me to change my presser foot to a decorative stitch foot. And we'll get our threads under the presser foot. And I want to start at an inside point. That's pretty critical. Okay, so I'm going to put my needle down in right off the fabric. That's right off the star. It's on the red fabric. And begin stitching. And it will take 4 or 5 stitches on the red and then just take a short bite onto the star. And when you come to the end, just sew right off the star. So you're onto the red. And then turn, and you'll be ready to come down the next side. Okay, and I think you can see how it gives you a nice point, and you only see the red where it bites into the fabric. Now, a lot of the steps we did are the same for the 6 and 8 pointed star. Let me just show you how to cut those diamonds, and the sewing is a little bit easier. For the 6 pointed star, we're going to take the Star Maker 6. You can see already it's a different angle. And we'll line it up with the bottom of the strip and cut. We already have our ruler marked because the strips are the same width. And we line them up and cut them this way. And you have a diamond for a 6 pointed star. And that can be done with the light in the center or the dark in the center. And when you sew a 6 pointed star, it's a little bit easier. You sew 3 together, and then your center. And with the 8 pointed star, you sew 4 together, and then your center seam. And with the 6 and the 8, my center seam is always pressed open. Now let's take a look at the pieces we have here. We want all the blocks to be finished the same size. And so what I have done is put them on red, trim them to 1/4 inch beyond the seam. We can just take a ruler and do that, 1/4 inch. And with a 5 pointed star, it's just the top and bottom. And look here, top and bottom of the 6, but you have more out here. Don't worry about that. Measure it from the top and bottom, top and bottom. And then the borders, the blue borders are different width. The 8 pointed star is larger, so that border is much narrower. The Star Maker 6 has a border that's in between the two, and the Star Maker 5, or the 5 pointed star, has a very wide border so that the blocks will finish all the same size. And then you can incorporate them into your quilt. I think you'll find if you use this technique, especially for the 5 pointed star, which is, people think is a difficult one to piece, but I think I've shown you it isn't. I think you can go ahead and make a lot of star quilts and really enjoy how easy they are to put together. I hope you have enjoyed this series. I've tried to bring you a wide selection from clothing to, we did fabric bowls, we did piecing, we did quilting, just a lot of variety of quilting ideas. And I hope you'll join me on my next series. Thank you.
For information on today's main demonstration, call 1-800-248-KAYE. That's 1-800-248-5293. Or write to us at Kaye's Quilting Friends, Post Office Box 456, West Branch, Michigan, 48661. Please remember to specify the program number. Kaye's Quilting Friends is brought to you in part by Janome America, Brandy's, Sulky of America, and Oddlight Technology. Our thanks for joining us for this edition of Kaye's Quilting Friends. We hope the ideas shared with you in this program will make your quilting more enjoyable. Please join us again on the next Kaye's Quilting Friends.